Headline: She liked you until you ordered milk on the first date. All right, fellas, let's talk. I've given a lot of dating advice already. Don't interview her, don't brag about your blender, don't turn texting into Morse code. But today, I want to talk about the vibe killers. Those tiny little choices that seem harmless, but silently make us reconsider all our life decisions. So let me tell you a real story. I once went on a date with a guy. Let's call him Brian. Brian was cute, polite, used punctuation in text. Basically, Prince Charming in a denim jacket. We met at a casual restaurant, nothing fancy, good lighting, decent menu. The waiter comes over and says, "Can I get you something to drink?" And Brian, sweet, confident, bold Brian, says, "I'll have a glass of milk." Milk on a date, in public, like it was the most normal thing in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-milk. Milk has its place, like with cookies or cereal or literally anywhere that isn't a first date at 7 p.m. I stared at him. I think I blinked in dairy. I said, "Milk?" He nodded proudly. "Yeah, strong bones, you know." At that moment, I didn't want strong bones. I wanted strong choices, because I promise you, no woman has ever looked across the table at a full-grown man drinking a tall glass of milk and thought, "Yes, that's the father of my future children." So that brings me to today's advice. Be aware of the little choices. The goal of a first date is to give her a reason to say yes to a second one. And while confidence is key, context is also important. You might love milk. You might crave milk. But unless we're at a cookie tasting convention, maybe save the moo juice for home. Same goes for weird food orders. If you say, "I'll have the hottest wings you've got," just to look tough, and then spend the next hour sweating like you're taking the SATs, not helping your case. Also, please don't use first dates to test experimental fashion choices. One guy showed up in a fedora, not ironically. He looked like he was about to do a TED talk on jazz. I'm still haunted. And gentlemen, if you ever feel unsure, just ask yourself, will this make me look cool? Or like someone who still calls his mum to ask how microwaves work? So here's the takeaway. We don't need you to be perfect. We don't need magic tricks, fancy cars, or a deep knowledge of wine pairings. We just want a guy who can make good choices, make us laugh, and maybe, just maybe, drink something that didn't come from a cow. Stay smart, stay smooth, and leave the milk at home.